This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F-350 crew cab. It is a Lariat, which is leather. It is four-wheel drive. It is 6.0 turbo diesel, and it's obviously a dual rear wheel with a flatbed. We purchased this directly from an insurance company. The truck has a theft recovery. The truck has 120,000 miles. It runs great. Has a moonroof. Blah, blah, blah. What else do you need to know? It's on a salvage title due to theft. If you need to know why or how you have a salvage title vehicle that's not damaged, all you need to do is watch a little 3-minute animated video in our ads. It's basically a liability issue. When the insurance companies recover them, they protect themselves by selling them to us on a salvage title. That way, they're not giving us any implied guarantees on anything. Salvage title kind of protects them from that. Anyway, it hasn't been wrecked. They did steal the bed on the truck. We happen to have had a flatbed in our possession, so we sent it to Arizona Work Trucks, who does this for a living all day, every day. Had them install it. They also added some wheel fenders to it, so that it would be legal in every state, so the wheels were completely covered, and they put mud flaps on it so they'd be 100% legal. Anyway, let me walk you around it. It's a black truck, so obviously it's got a bunch of dings and nicks and stuff that are common with black. This is no beauty queen, but if you want something to take your boat to the lakes or tow a heavy trailer, and this would be a good one. Now, because it's got Rancho suspension, this was obviously an FX4 package. That's a factory on a truck, a diesel truck from Ford. When it says FX4 on them, there's a ding right here, then that means it's got the Rancho suspension, which is an aftermarket suspension on it. Obviously, we can't say that with 100% certainty because it doesn't have the bed with the stickers saying FX4. It's got lacquer checks, got some high-speed rock chips, etc. I mean, I wouldn't do anything with this thing. It's got some dings and some nicks and some whatevers, but it runs great. The front tires are like new. The only thing I noticed on the tires was it probably needs the driver rear tires. It needs new ones. The front tires and the passenger rear tires are brand new. So I'm not really sure how that came about, that we have tires on the driver rear that aren't new. But scratch right here, a couple nicks here, one here. It's got some lacquer checking also. Lacquer checking happens in the Southwest, especially on dark colored vehicles, green or dark colors, that maroon wine color does it. The paint just gets too hot, and the clear coat checks. Right, there's that's what I'm talking about with the tires on the passenger side they are brand new. We didn't install them, but they still have the nipples on them. They're brand new. But for some reason, the driver rear doesn't. So, if you were to buy 2 tires for the rear, you would be buying BF Goodrich Rugged Trail TAs, and they would be LT 245/75R17. 245/70/17s, BFG Rugged Trail TAs. You need 2 of them. And if you had 2 of them, that's all you'd need, because the rest of the tires are perfect. These are holes right here for the parking sensors. There are no parking sensors in it, which is why we don't have functional parking sensors in the truck. Now, we did leave the switch for you, so if you wanted to buy the wiring harness and put them in, you could. But without a bed back there, it's pretty easy to see where you're at. In the old days, we used to look, you know? So you could probably do that too. Here's your flatbed. We also had them install a hitch. There's a light switch, light plug switch, light plug. All right. See if I can get down here without breaking my neck. It's a nice bed. This is the one with the weak tires that aren't any good. I have no idea why. The inside tire is not so bad, but I mean, these tires aren't that expensive. You could probably buy them for $150, $200 a piece, the most. If you want to go to discounttires.com, find the location here in Tucson that's on East Broadway. It's at Camino Seco on Broadway. Ask for Thomas. He's our connection there. You can use our tax number and get about a 5 or 10% discount. So you won't pay taxes, you'll get a discount. And if you just give me your credit card over the phone, we'll arrange for the tires to be on the vehicle before it ships out or before you come pick it up. People have been asking us to start the vehicles with the hood up and let them listen to it underneath the hood, so that's what I'm doing right now. There's your Ford stamp there. Right between my fingers is another Ford stamp on the core support. Got the stickers where they belong. That's a new battery. Right between my fingers, that's another Ford stamp. And there's the Ford stamp. I show you those Ford stamps just so you know the pieces haven't been replaced. There's been no front end damage. There you go. So it's got one new battery also. Let's see. There's the roof. Nothing going on there. Alright, let's see. See a little stain here. Let's pull this down, make sure there's no surprises. There's not. Let's see what's going on right there. Little pinhole right there. Headliner looks great. That window switch works. I'm going to walk around and do the window switches real quick. We're trying to get more detailed with our videos, make sure that we document that everything works. That works. Let's see. Passenger front door works. There's the power locks. That works. Let's see. Make sure the power seat works. Yes. Yes. Down. Everything works there. There's the heated seat. All that's working. Alright. Here. There's your door bin. Let's go through all these controls, make sure they work. There's the driver window, passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. That's all from the driver master switch. Then we got door locks. Alright. Tilt wheel. That works. Pedal. Adjust. Driver seat. Up. Back. Up. Down. Tilt. Tilt. Let's see. Up. Down. And heat on and off. It's got a little bit of a stain. It's still kind of wet from the details, so that might lighten up a little bit. There was a little repair done right here on the seat. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, let's see. Okay, put my seatbelt on. There's your mileage, 125,089 miles. Let's see if I can get some information to come up here. There you go. We've had it running for about an hour or so, just sitting here, so I can get at the temperature. There you go. Tow haul on and off. Like I said, the sensors aren't there, so that's not going to work. The parking backup. Let's see if that works. Rear slider works. Let's see if the... I'm not really sure why, but there's like this discoloration around the edge of that. I think that this molding was missing, and we had to stick it back on for some reason. So it's got this, I'm not sure what that's from, that line around it. Anyway, it's there. Radio.
It's Tucson's plumbing, heating, and cooling headquarters.
And let's see if that works.
Since 1983.
Yes, it does. Turn that off. You got a 6-disc changer. See the light package. That all works for the trailer, I mean. Let's see. We got cruise control, tilt, showed you that. Let's make sure the mirrors work. Out, in, up, down. Let's go to the other side. Out, in, up, down. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Last thing to check is the 4-wheel drive. Let's put it in neutral. Put it in 4 low. There's 4 low. Put it in drive. That would be definitely 4-wheel low. It's a granny gear. That's reverse. Perfect. Let's go to 4-wheel high. 4-wheel high and drive. Yes, we can drive at speed in that. And reverse. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Put it back in 2-wheel drive. All right. Air's blowing cold. Everything's working. Let's go for a ride. All right. This thing's being sold at a salvage title. So if you want to drive it home, we have to take it to Motor Vehicles, have the cops inspect it. It's called a level 3 inspection. We charge $200 to do that. We take it down about 6 in the morning. We have to stay with it all day. That could be anywhere from 15 minutes to all day, literally. That's why we charge $200. 50 goes to the state, 150 goes to us. That 150 covers the cost of a guy sitting there babysitting it all day. They require us to stay with it now. So it's $200 to restore the title. You pay a $250 dock fee, and you pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state is 0, like Alaska, then all you're going to pay is 2% tax, $250 dock fee, and $250 to restore the title. Here's the turbo. This thing runs great. So anyway, if your state tax rate, for instance, is 3%, you're going to pay a total of 5%. You're going to pay $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price. No tax, no dock fees. You may want to pay us $200 to have the title restored for you. If you don't, that's fine. But make sure that you call Motor Vehicles in your state. Tell them you're bringing an Arizona salvage title theft recovery. You're going to bring the title, the truck, and a bill of sale. That's all we can give you. That's all you're going to get. Just make sure that that's all you need. Obviously, it's an expensive endeavor to ship it to Michigan and then find out you have to ship it back here to get it inspected. So just make sure that you know what you're doing, okay? Had it happen twice in 3 or 4 years where there was a problem, and both times they were just like, God, that $200 seems awfully cheap right now. So one went to Memphis and one went to Illinois. And both of the inspectors were incorrect. They didn't need to come back here, but they did anyway. It was just a mess. Anyway, let me give it some gas here real quick. Start from 0. Let's see how fast we can get 10,000 pounds rolling here. This thing runs fantastic. I would say buy a couple of those rugged terrain tires and drive it for another 100,000 miles. That's about what you need. That's about it. Thank you very much for your time.